didn't really hear any warnings at first. We did get an email at work, but I had already logged off my computer, so I just thought it was nothing. They said a watch. Nobody takes a watch seriously around here. Okay, it's a watch. Go home, watch from the porch, have a nice thunderstorm. Now it was totally different. Nobody prepares for this. Thank God I had a full tank of gas. I kept thinking that.
I just thought it was going to be rainy and thunderstormy. You know, I never really took tornado warnings very seriously. But I looked outside and I saw some things, some black things flying in the air, and I was like, wow, it's awfully windy out there. And I turned around and I looked, and just over the other side of the building over there, I saw a tornado. It felt like the building was shaking. All the pipes were gurgling and creaking, and I was so scared that the roof of the building was going to come off, because it actually did over there in the science wing on the top floor. And if it had done that over where I was, I probably would have been sucked out. I was pretty scared.
I was walking, and then we started seeing things in the sky, and it passed through my house, but it didn't do nothing to my house. I'm just sad because everything happened. My friend's house got all destroyed, and that's all.
Anyone hurt?
No, nobody got hurt. She wasn't there. We was lucky.
I work over here at Square One. I'm one of the drivers. And basically, yeah, I drive. I wasn't here when that happened. Kind of nervous. I was like, oh my God, I'm trying to pull the kid, I'm trying to take the kids home, make the kids safe. Driving around, it was crazy. I was so nervous. Yeah, it was crazy because I was trying to go home with my kids because I got 4 kids of my own. So I was like worried too about my kids because I didn't have my kids with me. I was like, oh my God, my kids, what happened with them, where they are, what they're doing. Because I couldn't get no phone call with nobody.
I didn't really grasp the scope of what had happened until I looked out those windows over there at all these trees, and this car, and the vans, just like cars thrown everywhere. The goalposts are gone, our scoreboard's gone, and off in the distance, like atop all these trees, like the tops of the trees were just twisted off. And I just started texting everybody that I could that there was a tornado coming, and it's just, the phones didn't work after that.
It was scary.
Yeah.
Like not knowing where my family's at while I'm at work, trying to get in touch with them. The phones weren't working, but oh my God, it sucked.
My name's Tim Isham. I heard we had all our windows closed, the air conditioner on because it was so muggy, and I heard something, I wasn't sure what it was, stepped out on the front porch. The twister touched down like probably 15 feet from my face. I backed up into my apartment just in time for all the front windows on my house to be blown out. All the porch windows, first and second floor, were blown out within a minute. And we didn't have time to get to the basement, so I grabbed my wife and my son. I put them in, we stood in the doorway, and the whole house shook. I thought for sure the house was coming off the foundation, and thankfully it didn't. After it was done, I came out to look at the aftermath, and it was just complete horribility. You see something like this on TV all the time, but you don't expect it to happen in your backyard. It was absolutely horrendous. My son was paranoid, 100% paranoid. There was no way we could have made it to the basement.
I was upstairs with my dad. I was just making paper airplanes, and then all of a sudden he came out off of the porch, slammed the door, and all of the windows came breaking after it. And we had no time to get down to the basement, so we just hid in between a door jam while the house was shaking back and forth.
And we're going to be like the cable man. We got to get things done.
Yeah, absolutely. Us neighbors are going to stick together. We've been helping each other out.
The storm is over. Let's get this over. We ain't going to wait for the city because the city is too slow.
The city's not going to come as quick as they say.
And we ain't union members.
Absolutely.
And the guys, just regular guys from the neighborhood.
That's it.
Yeah, we're getting ready to take all our screen doors to the scrapyard so we can recover a little bit of, I don't know, Corona money, maybe some nails. We could buy some shingles with it. This is getting crazy out here. Because when the wind comes again, it's all over the place. It's just going back and forth, back and forth. See this? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's at least 9 families still living in here. And the rest, they had to be evacuated kind of structural reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my house. Yeah.
And tell me, were you here when it all went down?
Yeah, I was here. You know, I see the winds come by. You know, when I see the winds like getting harder and harder, you know, I pulled my daughter was in the porch right there, in the second floor porch. So I pulled her out of there. You know, I tell them, you know, hey, just hug me, you know, in the living room, and we hug all together in the living room, you know, and then it was like they left the house and went down, bam! The house is all cracked inside, everywhere, you know. Then when we see it went by, you know, we came down, you know, and I came today to pick up my stuff, you know, because last night they were in there, you know, and they robbed my music system, you know, my bicycle and things like that, you know. But, you know, that's kind of hard, you know. I mean, people don't have heart, you know. I mean, you know, they take advantage of a situation like that, you know. That's really sad, you know. I mean, we should be helping each other, one another, you know. Don't act like that, you know. But, you know, we gotta understand, not everybody's like, you know, thinking like me or other people, you know. But no, that was my house, you know. I struggle hard to get my things, you know, and then, you know, some people come and rob, you know. So I got the rest of my stuff right here in my truck, you know. So, I mean, you know.
You got a place to go?
Yeah, we're in the shelter right now. We went to our Greenleaf in Boston Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sleep last night with Mass Mutual, you know.
When the tornado came, we were gonna hide in that porch right there. That's the porch from there. That whole thing right there is from there, from the porch. That used to be a huge porch right there. But now everything came out, and now it's all over here. The tornado flew and it went right there. If we could have stayed there, we could have flew over here and broke a body part. Usually that door right there is locked, and thank God that little boy opened the door because we could have died. Right there, the tornado was right there.
It was scary. I mean, I've seen this on TV, you know, but I never lived one in real life like that, you know, and it's really scary. You know, you feel like you're born again, you know.